that is so fantastic. Like, what a brilliant race of people.
Not impressed. I was in the back. Just told me, I've seen your YouTube videos. Oh dear, no more swearing for me then. So it's amazing. Colin's found a red light. We're stopping for a change. But there's a little Elvis in front of us. I think it's an Elvis.
In front of him, really. A bit miffed if I was to show.
See if we can get the zoom in on that badge.
It's got an S on it.
An S.
S.
So that might be my theory of being an Elvis out of the question. How cool are them two looking boys? Look. No indicators on that.
Look at the size of the tyres. And wide.
So we just arrived at the rather infamous the old ferry boat inn, supposedly haunted. Check this out. Proper old England boys, that look. Stunning. Talking a few million quid's worth there, I reckon. Just like this mother rocking the Ralph Lauren's, by the way. Tremendous. Colin just said, I'll show you in a minute. Let's have another little scan. But Colin said this bit here, it floods during the winter.
I mean, you think there's a settle home normally on a Sunday. Colin watching sport. We could be down here sitting with the rest, enjoying the view. Getting drunk. Foot. What's that? There's a dog, look.
That's what it's about, boys. Chill on a Sunday afternoon. Taking an old boat down the river. All right. How small is that doorway, boys? Look. Governor there. Rocking the Ralphs. In memory of Juliet Tuesley, who died 17th of March, 1050 AD. Boys, I'm a midget. So's me mother. And I bang mid coming in the door, look. Mind your head everywhere. Heads up. So this is the famous stone. Can you tell me about the stone?
Headstone to commemorate her burial place.
Whose? Juliet Tuesley. And who was Juliet Tuesley?
She was a young girl that fell in love with a woodcutter.
Yeah.
But he rebuked her. So she went outside and hung herself with one of the trees.
She hung herself, boys, from a tree outside. And roots on that bad boy. Sorry. What you reckon when you come in here, boys, trust me. Mind your head everywhere, look. What it says there? Duck or grouse. Lovely pub, I tell you, boys. Proper history to it.
Around it and everything.
That's something of that, boys.
Anything on there that you don't want? Chop it up so it spreads
You know me, keep it simple, boys. Sausage and mash.
there.
Sure. I've got a sip.
Well, this is the history of the old ferry boat. The inn was built in Anglo-Saxon times. Its records show the liquor was served as early as 560 AD. There is a slab in the floor of the inn which marks the burial place of 17-year-old Juliet Tousley. Her ghost tells the story. I loved Thomas Rule, the woodcutter with a passion. I thought about him night and day, nothing else mattered. I wandered the woodlands paths, hoping for a glimpse of him. Then one day, there he was, walking towards me. I didn't know what to do. My heart was pounding, and I didn't know what to say. I stepped forward and held out some flowers that I had picked. He was so cruel. He rejected me, sneering at my foolishness. He went into a nearby inn, laughing. I ran home and spent the whole night crying for my love. How could he be so cruel? I loved him so much, but he did not feel the same way about me. There was nothing left for me. As dawn broke, I took some rope and hanged myself from a tree in full view of the inn. I was found guilty of self-murder, and they would not bury me in consecrated grounds. So you'll find my grave inside the inn. My ghost returns here on the anniversary of my death, the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, looking for my lost love. As time passed, the ferry closed and the ferry house became a hostelry. Presumably the grave remained undisturbed outside its exterior walls. As the pub sought to expand, a compromise was reached. The pub being allowed to expand over the grave, provided the cadaver was left undisturbed. That is the history of the old ferry boat inn. Not impressed with myself. Let me tell you why. I told my mother today why I do with YouTube, and she's the only one I've told. Well, actually, I think I might have told Mike the Pike, and maybe some other people. But anyway, shock of my life. We're going to St Ives today, going out for a lovely meal. You've probably just watched the video, because I'm going to edit this after, so yeah. driving Colin, didn't smash no red lights. If the pie is too dry, it makes them instant gravy. My mother just texted me. She must know I'm talking. There must be a mother's instinct about her. Frown lines. I'm going to be frowning a lot more. I'm going to put another 2 up there in a heartbeat in the next couple of years. Because it seems my mother has been watching my YouTube channel. Didn't even dare ask for how long, because I know she won't lie. She might. How cool. I'm sure every son or daughter says this about their own parents. Probably not mine, but how cool is my mum? She was explaining about my sister. I won't mention my sister's name. So, yeah, so she asked me how did I like school and that, and I went like, I was a bit of a daydreamer. I weren't really into lessons. Like, I was all right at it, but I didn't have the application or the motivation. I was more into playing football, boxing, PE, drama. Drama, I love drama. I loved it at school anyway. Big up David Mander, he's brilliant at drama. Still does it to this day. Anyway, how cool is my mother? She's gone, I was pretty much similar. You know, not into school. I was a bit of a daydreamer. She was gone pretty much the same. And then I explained about my sister Cara in London and how she's very clever and she's like a solicitor and that. So like opposites, you know what I mean? I'm like chalk and cheese compared to Cara, and this relating to my nephew, who will remain nameless. He's like Cara, to be honest, or rather like Jer or my sister. I don't know, but he's very academic. He's brilliant. He went to a Saturday college somewhere in the east of England to study a bit of history on a Saturday. His teachers put him up for it. Very proud of that. Don't know why I just said that, but I did. But anyway, so my mum's gone, what else did she say? When she said, sorry, son, I'm going to grass you up here, but it's such a shame. I wasn't brought up on my mother because she didn't even want to send Sam to school. She was like, oh, you can have a day off. She was like, probably joking, I don't know, but yeah, she was like, she understood. She went, I felt sorry sending Sam to school. Anyway, this one's for you, mother. Being the coolest mother. And then I've come out, right, I've gone, right, I'm going to go out to the van, cup of tea. Going to go and have a cigarette. That's what I said. Puts it on me. Puts it right on me. Bit of wacky backy. I went, no, mother, of course not, of course not. You know, I said I'd never lie, but sometimes you've got to have to pull the white lie, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I swiftly dodged that bullet and just got out, obviously. But no, you got to respect your parents, either, you know, because if you don't, you ain't going to respect no one, are you? I don't know where that come from, but you don't want your parents to see the worst of you. Well, my mother's watched bloody YouTube, all the effing and jeffing. She's probably watched me lives getting slaughtered. I swear down, when she's sitting in the back, I've gone, I've watched your YouTube channel. Oh, fuck. I was like, I was that shook. So I recorded, you know me, I recorded my own reaction. I looked at about 2 minutes into it, hadn't even pressed the record button. So I had to redo it. So it's not a genuine reaction, it's like a genuine, but I'm rehashing the gig. But I was still in shock. Fucking shock. Fucking right. But yeah, on a personal note between me and you guys, me 426, 31, I forget, me subscribers, it's been there from the day one especially. You couldn't ask for a cooler mother, man. A lady that's going to keep you off school. Come on now. Come on now. I'd have been pulling that straight. Please, just one more day. One more day. It's a $5 mother. I should imagine she should keep the $5. Just have a day off. But anyway, yeah, cool as a cucumber. And husband, tremendous. Lovely bloke. when he starts talking, I'm like, my ears go up and I'm like, yeah, very interesting. Only just scratched the surface with that man yet. Right, that's me rant over. 5.5, 6 minutes. Fucking hell. We're going to make up the time anyway. That's for sure. So what are we doing for your 50th? I went, absolutely cool. I ain't doing nothing because it's the way I roll, innit? I could have a big party if I wanted up the pub, but it's not my kind of thing. I don't like that attention. I'd rather have a quiet one with a couple of mates, a few pints down the boozer. Leave it at that. But yeah, right, on that note, thank you everyone that's been with me on the journey so far. We're not ending it. My biggest thing was like, if she finds out I'll do YouTube and what I'm like on it. And she's just not said nothing. Just said, it reminds her of Belfast. I think she said, oh, how I react or whatever. She's very cool about it also. Such a relief. Such a relief. So hopefully I'll stop swearing now. Knowing that she might watch at some point. I'm out of here. Good night and God bless.